Why is Illuvium Beyond the last NFT project that I will ever buy? What even is Illuvium Beyond and why is everybody talking about it? Stick around to find out everything you need to know about Illuvium Beyond and the Illuvitars. In this video, we will cover what it is, the details about it, the positive as well as the negative, if you can make money with it, how to be part of it, and my personal opinion and strategy going into it. But first, let me tell you about my experience with NFTs and the Web3. As soon as I found out about NFTs, I wanted to trade and invest in them, but most of the project that I went into went down to zero. The problem was that I jumped into those projects. So I didn't do enough research, I didn't have enough knowledge about the NFT space in general. So after losing some money on random NFT projects, I quickly changed my approach to only buying from projects that I know, that I trust, and that I support. I kept on exploring the Web3 space over the last 2 years, and for me personally, there was never anything that came close to Illuvium. The AAA games that the studio is developing are inspired by some of my most favorite games of all times, and they also use the blockchain technology to give power to the gamers. That's why over the last 1.5 years, I focused a big part of my life towards creating content around Illuvium. But what exactly is Illuvium Beyond? Illuvium Beyond is an NFT project of hand-drawn Illuvitars avatars profile pictures. They are inspired by the monsters, by the creatures of Illuvium. You can get loot boxes called discs, and in those discs you can find Illuvitars, the avatars with a background, and also accessoires for them. You then can bond those Illuvitars and the accessoires together to then form your own super rare NFT profile picture, the Illuvitar. You can also collect them to fill up your Illuvium album, the competitive collection game. The more you collect, the higher you will be up in the leaderboards, and that can earn you some juicy rewards. At the end of the sale, there might be some Illuvitars that were not found in a pack. Those missed prints will be sold in an auction as potential 1 out of 1 unique NFTs after the sale is concluded. You also have the option to hold on to your unopened discs, and they could contain those missed prints. So this makes unopened discs very desirable for the future. Before we jump more into the details of the sale, I wanted to let you know that all I'm saying in this video is my personal opinion and not financial advice. 2 rules helped me a lot while exploring the Web3 space, and I wanted to share them with you. First, a very famous one: never invest anything you cannot afford to lose. The second one: always get your information from more than one resource. And by the way, there are many dedicated Illuvium content creators who are constantly creating because of the passion for the project and the community, so make sure to check them out. Now let's talk about the details. There are 75 different accessoires, and there are 25 different Illuvitars who come in a lot of different backgrounds. Everything has a different rarity, from tier 0 all the way up to tier 5, tier 5 being the rarest of them. Only tier 0 will appear again in a future sale called waves. Tier 1 to tier 5 will never ever appear again in a future wave. There are 2 types of loot boxes, the standard disc and the mega disc. The standard disc contains 1 random Illuvitar, 3 accessoires, and 1 random tier 0 Illuvitar. The mega disc contains exactly the same thing, 1 random Illuvitar, 3 random accessoires, but instead of the random tier 0 Illuvitar, we have a random rare NFT. There will be a limited and unlimited edition of Illuvium Beyond. Both editions hold exactly the same value for your album feature and for future games that utilize Illuvium Beyond. The only difference is this one is limited and it has a little stamp on it to show it's limited. The alpha sale will kick off the event, and as soon as the alpha is sold out, the unlimited sale will start and last for 3 months. The supply for the alpha edition is 100,000 standard discs and 20,000 mega discs. There is no priority list or whitelist or anything like this, so if you want the alpha edition, you better be there when the sale kicks off because it's gonna sell out pretty fast. A launch stream party will be happening, celebrating all the rare finds of the community, also rewarding participants of the sale with individual and community earned rewards. Here are the prices for the normal edition. The standard disc will cost 0.005 Ethereum, which is around $8 USD. The mega disc will cost 0.025 Ethereum, which is around $40 USD at the moment. The unlimited, the alpha edition, will cost 5 times that. So the standard disc will start at 0.025 Ethereum, $40 USD at the moment. The mega discs of the alpha edition will cost 0.125 Ethereum, which is around $200 USD at the moment. All those prices are fixed in Ethereum. Talking about the positive points of Illuvium Beyond. First off, you can create your own avatar inspired by Illuvium. I think that's super cool. The other big point for me is the price. The entry level is very cheap. $8 for a standard disc is achievable for many people, and it opens the project up to a really big audience. Another plus point for me is the Illuvitars. You can trade, buy and sell everything on the Illuvium marketplace. And above all, Illuvium fans are able to get assets from their favorite gaming studio. You can even get an Illuvitar metal print from the merch store in the future. Coming to the negative points. Out of billions of combinations, somebody else could decide to bond exactly the same Illuvitar as you. It's very unlikely, but it's possible. Illuvium Beyond has many more features than most of NFT projects out there, but it's not connected to a real game yet, except for the collection game, The Album. A card game utilizing the Illuvitars is very possible in the future. But as Illuvium right now is developing 3 different standalone titles, a possible 4th game has to wait its turn. Let's talk about earning money with it. There is a few different ways you could do it. One of them is the investor's approach. You buy a lot of unlimited and limited edition packs and you hold on to your Illuvitars, to your unopened packs, because they could really appreciate in the future as they're never sold again, and this is the first edition, the first wave that has been ever dropped from the Illuvitars. You could also take the gambler's approach. You buy a lot of them, you open them and hope to find some very rare Illuvitars and accessoires to then sell them right away on the Illuvidex. To participate in the sale, all you gotta do is head over to illuvium.io, the official homepage. You register, you log in, and you head over to the Illuvidex to trade, sell and buy your Illuvitars and NFTs. If you want an in-depth guide on how to use the Illuvidex and how to buy your first Illuvitar and your first disc, there's gonna be a blog post from Illuvium linked in the description down below. Also, if you wanna stay up to date with Illuvium themselves, there's also their social media linked in the description below. Coming to my personal opinion and strategy, I think Illuvium Beyond is a unique NFT project that has a huge potential for growth. I want to get those early adopter items because I believe in the future success of the project. I will buy the limited and unlimited edition with the goal of holding on to most of my unopened discs. Of course, I will open some of them, and if I don't find my favorite Illuvitar, I will just buy it off the marketplace of the Illuvidex. Let me know what your strategy is for Illuvium Beyond in the comments below, and I will give away a standard disc to 3 lucky commentators. So now you know everything you need to know about Illuvium Beyond. But what if you want to explain Illuvium to your friends, to your parents, to your partner? Well, then you need to watch this video right here. In this video, using the example of a streamer, I explain Illuvium, Web3, NFT gaming, crypto gaming in a nutshell.